Camera speed.
Sound production, take one.
Hey, what's good? It's your boy G Marcus TV, back with a brand new video. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Of course, as you can see from the title, your boy is doing a story time. Oh, you guys have been asking for a story time for a minute. I have a lot more coming. It's just so much to put it together in stormy format. This story is about the time I met my idol, 50 Cent. He's my favorite rapper. He's my idol. Like, oh my god. When I was in high school, I was obsessed with 50 Cent. Like, 50 Cent was everything. Like a freaking god to me when I was in high school. Of course, I had the G-Unit. This was my go-to outfit. I met 50 a lot of times. I don't even know if I can even get through all the times I met 50 Cent in this video, but I met him plenty of times. 50 is tired of seeing your boy. First time I met 50 Cent, it was at TRL. This was the TOS days. This was 2008, first time I ever seen 50 in person. I live in New York City. New York had TRL. That's where TRL used to show. That's Total Request Live. That was a show that MTV had. That's when they actually showed videos. 50, the whole unit that was about to come, you know, come through and promote TOS, Terminate on Sight, their new album. And I was not gonna go. Me and one of my friends, he was just like, yo, we gotta go up there. We have to see these guys. We had no tickets, no reservations, nothing. I had the chicken pox. My girlfriend at the time gave me chicken pox. I was so pissed. Like, I was just healing from it. I was still like getting over it. My friend was just like, listen, man, we gotta go. We gotta see 50, that's your mans. We got to go. I'll never forget this day. I was wearing this shirt right here. I had a couple of pimples on my face, a couple of the chicken pox on my face. So I remember that day I was like, yo, I'm gonna be on camera. That's if we even get in. I think we was gonna get in. But if we even get in, I'm gonna be on camera, so I gotta do something. So I peeled like 5, probably 6 pimples off, like 6 of the stuff off. I peeled it off, I put a whole bunch of Vaseline on my face. So I'm looking in the mirror, I'm like, oh shit. So it looks red. Unless you looked at me in my face, like really looked at me, you would see I had it, but I did not have it. I don't know what the hell happened. So when we got there, it just was like, it was just building. So the line wasn't bad. It wasn't really bad. We get online or whatever, we don't know what the hell we're gonna do. And I mind you, it's hot outside. It's hot outside. I'm just like, yo, I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't know how the hell we're gonna get in there. So we run to this guy, and shout out to this guy. If you're watching, yo, you were the man. We ran into a real 50 fanatic. Like, this guy was a real hardcore 50 fan. Like, this guy was the guy that, like, when 50's album comes out, he'll buy 15, 20 copies of the album. That's the type of guy he was. He was that loyal fan. Me, I love you 50, but I'm not gonna buy 5 of your. We were just talking back and forth about 50, what we know about 50, liked about 50. And this guy was even talking about Fat Joe. He was talking about 50's beefs. He was going crazy, like, you wanted to press these guys. I'm like, wow, homie, damn. Like, I'm not pressing none of 50's enemies. I'm not pressing Fat Joe. I'm not pressing Camera. I'm not pressing these guys. I'm talking to this guy some way, somehow. This guy had passes. He had connections to TRL. I'm like, what? So he was just like, yo, you guys need to get in? I was like, yeah, hell yeah. So he gave us both. We're still talking. We finally get inside the building or whatever, and we're still waiting. We still gotta wait online in the freaking. We was out there for like probably 2 or 3 hours. We finally get inside TRL, and I mind you, I couldn't believe that we actually got in. I was so hyped. We get to TRL, and one of the first things I did, I remember realizing that, damn, the studio was really small. Like, on TV it looks huge, but it's really small. So I remember one of the first things we did, we go to the window of the TRL. And as soon as we go to the window, it's me, John Dimes, and my homie. We go to the window, and they're thinking that we're G-Unit. So they see us by the window, look at the window, and it's like, ah! Like, they're thinking that, because they can't see it properly, it's high up. So I went back, so we sat down, and we were waiting. Next thing you know, TRL starts. I forgot who was hosting at the time, but the host was just like, okay, so we got 50 Cent, we got Young Bird, da-da-da. So first person bringing out is Young Bird. So we're like, Young Bird? Which is so sad. It was so sad because I became a huge Young Bird fan after that. It was crazy, but I was just like, I don't see no mother Young Bird? Like, who cares about Young Bird? I'm like, so Young Bird comes out, he does his little stuff, whatever. We're just annoyed. And people in the crowd, the audience, they're annoyed. So they're like, yo, Young Bird, we want 50 to come out. So I remember Young Bird's getting ready to leave, and we're just like happy. We're just like, yeah, see, that's out of here. We're just like, we're treating him like a piece of trash. Like, yeah, like, all right, bye. So 15, 20 girls or whatever, where we were sitting, and they all hugged him. They always like, really, like, grabbing his hair and all that, So I never forget it. We just there like, okay, like, can you just go now? Like, I felt so bad. Looking back at it, I felt so bad. Young Bird, you're very talented if you're watching. But he looks up to me and my boy. He was like, and we just look at him like, We just gave him a look like, we don't care about you. Like, we sunned him. So I'm just there, I'm patiently waiting this commercial break. And mind you, at the time, I had a girlfriend at the time, and she was calling my phone down. Because she didn't think I was gonna get in. I didn't say I was gonna get in, but she was calling my phone down. I'm just like, yo, like, I'm in the studio, you know, you can't take your phone and take pictures in the studio. That's one of the rules they had. You cannot take pictures in the studio. 50 comes out, oh my God. And you can see the video, I'm on this side and I'm just cheesing. I'm cheesing. It's 50 Cent. It's 50, it's Banks, it's Yayo, and I am hype. I was starstruck. I can't lie, I was starstruck. I'm like, it's 50 Cent. And the thing that was weird about it, this was the first time like I seen a celebrity up close like this. They put so much makeup on these guys. Like 50's lips was like extremely red. His lips was like red. Like I'll never forget that. So, and I'll never forget that. And they was all wearing Timbs. Yayo, 50, and Banks was wearing Timbs. Banks, shout out to Banks. Banks had the freshest outfit. Banks had the yellow hat, yellow shirt. Like Banks killed his outfit. Me and my boy searched everywhere for that outfit. Could not find the freaking shirt. They're there, so we go to commercial break. Everybody is trying to get 50's attention. They're trying to get 50's attention. Yayo, Banks, trying to get their attention, and they are not responding. We're just like, what the hell? Like me and my boy, like, yo, 50, 50, 50. We're trying. They don't even look over. I'm just like, what the hell is going on? But I'm still so like, just to be in the same room, like, we're just going crazy, like 50, 50. Like they're not responding. Funniest thing happened. So of course, if you guys don't know, 50 had beef with Cameron, and Cameron made a song called Curtis, where he's like, Curtis. My boy just goes like, Curtis. Does that, 50 turns right away. Like 50's like, yo, right away 50 turns, and he's just started going like this. He starts doing this to see who said it, and then he just smiles. It was the funniest thing in the world. It comes back to commercial. Gave everybody free copies of the album. So this is before the album. This is the day before the album came out. So we got, the thing is, the only thing that was about it, we got the clean version. So we was annoyed. We're like, what the hell, the clean version? Like, it was funny. They had something called, I don't know what the segment was on MTV, but basically 2 or 3 people came to perform their stuff or whatever. And so they did like a freestyle. So what it was like, they gave them horns. They gave 50 and, you know, Yayo and Banks horns. So if they didn't like it, it was like one of those things. First guy comes up. So one of the guys, like, they did the whole horn too. And Yayo was funny because Yayo was just like, yo, because the guy came out, he's like, yo, I want to give shots to this one, that one, that one. Then Yayo was like, classic. The guy gets tight. So Yayo was just like, yo, you shouting out the whole queen. He's like, what's going on? Like, so the guy didn't even get the chance to even do his freaking rap. So the guy is tight. So they about to like leave, 50's about to leave or whatever. So it was weird because 50 and Yayo, they took off and Lloyd Banks took his time. So as Lloyd Banks took his time, the guy is still there. And mind you, the cameras are off and the guy is still there that they at. And I'm just like, what the hell? So the guy, as Lloyd Banks is trying to make his way, stands in Lloyd Banks' way. And I'm like, what the hell? And there was no security, there was no nothing. I mean, there was security for TRL, but there was no security walking with Banks. I was like, wow. So the guy basically pressed Banks and then eventually security came and then took him away. But that was just weird. So we're about to leave or whatever, and the guy John Dimes was like, yo, you know, they're about to do another show, they're about to do a tape, and we're like, what? They're about to do another tape. So he's like, yeah, you know, you can do the show, we can come. So we stayed, we chilled with the dude, talked to the dude some more. So it was back to back. Girl at the time, she was pissed because she thought I was coming right back to her, and I was like, no. She was like, so who's more important, girl or 50 Cent? And I was like, at the time, it's 50 Cent right now, because if I can see you 50 2 times in a row, like, yo, like, what's the problem? Like, yo, chill. We get back into the other shows. So they were promoting the Batman movie. There was a new Batman movie coming out. They was there. They gave the audience free tickets. And Teal Tequila came out. Good job. Like, they had the lunch boxes. They threw lunch boxes into the crowd. Great performance. Really good time. So 50 G-Unit, like, you know, they came out again. So this time they come out, they're doing, I think it was the previewed album. So somebody had to do a previewed album and give it a rating. So that was going on. And it was a regular interview. Same thing. So this time we're not going so crazy, you know, to get his attention. We didn't do the Curtis thing or whatever. I didn't really get to meet him, shake hands with him, but it was my first time in public. I was a couple of feet away from him. Now I have other stories when I met 50 Cent. I have stories where we shook hands. Now this video went way over than what I was supposed to be. So there will definitely be a part 2, a part 3, a part 4. Definitely some more videos coming. Please like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't subscribed before. Thank you guys for watching me. Thank you guys for supporting me. Thank you for all my new subscribers, all my core followers. Definitely hit me up on G Marcus TV on Twitter and Instagram. I'm active on both accounts. It's your boy G Marcus TV. You guys have a great one.